Lenovo P2, a phone released on January of 2017, almost 7 months ago. But after using this phone for a week and the recent price drop, I feel that this phone is worth the review. So let's get started. Let me give you a physical overview. The first thing I would say is premium. The phone feels very light when you consider the fact that it has a 5100 mAh battery. The phone is very thin too. To the left of the phone we have the slider which will enable the ultimate power saving mode. To the bottom we have the speaker grills and the USB charging port. To the left of the phone we have the power button and the volume rocker. Both are made up of really nice quality metal and they are very tactile. To the front of the phone we have the 5 megapixel selfie camera, some sensors and the fingerprint scanner to the bottom of the device. To the top of the phone we have the 3.5mm headphone jack and the antenna lines. To the back of the phone we have the 13 megapixel camera and the dual tone flash and the NFC logo. The phone feels absolutely premium thanks to the chamfered edges, 2.5D glass and the metal unibody design. The phone is very comfortable to hold on as the weight distribution is fantastic. To the front we have the speaker grills which is made up of metal too. Everything about the phone feels premium, from the quality of the buttons to the material of choice. Everything feels just top notch. I just feel that this phone looks somewhat like the OnePlus 3T I would say from the front. The phone houses a fingerprint scanner to the front of the device, which is very fast and accurate. There is no need to hold on to the scanner, you just have to place your finger on it and it just unlocks. It works at different angles too, and in my test it worked with wet fingers and also oily fingers, which is really great. The Lenovo P2 is running on Vibe UI, which is Lenovo's OS and is almost stock-like. It is fast and snappy without much modification to the Android operating system. It has some useful features built into it, but otherwise it is 95% just pure stock Android. So the performance is blazing fast. There are some useful nifty modifications which I will talk in the later part of the video, otherwise it is smooth. The phone has a 5.5-inch Super AMOLED. This phone has a 5.5-inch Super AMOLED display and is a delight to watch videos on it. The colors are punchy and the blacks are pitch black, thanks to the Super AMOLED display. Super AMOLED display means that it would be more power efficient and the strain on the battery would be very less. That means that more screen on time and you can watch a lot of entertainment videos. And I really mean it when I say the colors are punchy. The colors are really accurate and you will love it. The audio through the mono speakers is above average and the voice is clear even at high volume. Let me give you a sample. Only one of the speaker grill houses the speaker, the other is there purely for aesthetic purposes. The audio playback combined with the excellent display makes this device excellent for media consumption. As said earlier, the phone runs on the lighter version of Vibe UI, which feels more stock-like and is very snappy. The screen feels very responsive and the touch response is great. The notification panel opens up like this. If you swipe down again, you will get to the quick toggles. You can swipe to get into more quick toggles. If you go into the settings, then about phone, then to the Android version, you will notice that this phone is running on Android Nougat, which is really nice at this price point. The phone ships with Android Marshmallow out of the box, but you can easily update it to Android Nougat. The home button is very interesting as it supports gestures. That means a long press will take you to the recent tabs, which is really nice, and a single press will act as a back button I would say. But if you still want those on-screen buttons, you can easily get to it by a swipe from the down. As you can see, you have got the on-screen buttons which would be useful for those people who don't like this concept or one-screen button. But I'm not a big fan of on-screen button because it eats up space, and the one-screen navigation button works really nice on the Lenovo P2. Let me give you a browsing test. Let me fire up Google Chrome and write Google on it, and then I will take you to my favorite website, that is NDTV Tech. And as you can see, the web page loads up pretty fast and the screen is very responsive. As you can see, I'm scrolling down and the screen is very responsive thanks to the AMOLED screen. The text are really black and nice and vibrant. You love the screen if you want to read a lot of text. In the settings, we also find some other options like the display option, the adaptive brightness option, etc. We also get the color mode where you can change the color to vibrant or normal. You also go to the font size and you can change the font of the text or the phone text, etc. You can also go to the LED notification and change or enable LED for different tasks. It has about 5 different LED colors and which are really nice and bright. And you can also go to the power manager to check into your battery stats, how much time you have used the phone, etc., which is really cool. And if you go to the features, we have quick snap. What it means is that when the screen is off, you can just double press the volume button to take a pic. We also have the quick knock, micro screen, VR mode. VR mode is interesting. After enabling it, you just have to press on the power button and the VR mode will be enabled. You can just use a VR headset to watch a lot of VR movies, which is really nice. We also have this high sensitivity touch. Let me show you. After you click on it, you can use your nail to operate the phone. It would be very useful for those people on northern areas of India where you would be using gloves during winter. And we also have that quick flashlight thing, etc. We also have some other normal options like the accessibility settings and etc. The secure zone option is also present, but it will not work as I have enabled dual apps mode. Overall, the interface is snappy, but at the same time, it has given a lot of features. I'm really happy with Lenovo for providing such a combined package of stock Android along with some cool features. The 13 megapixel camera opens up fast. It is powered by an app called Snap It, and it is a basic camera app. You get very less features, but nevertheless it is quick and responsive. You also get this smart scene mode, and if you go to the settings, you have a pro mode, panorama, art nightscape, artistic HDR, fast motion and slow motion. And you can also go to the settings where you can change the picture quality and the video quality of your phone. And if you go to the video, you can see you can enable electronic image stabilization or disable it, which is really nice at this price range. And if I go to the photos again and let me click some photos, as you can see there is zero shutter lag whatsoever and the photos come out to be great in good lighting condition, I would say. And if you zoom in also, you will find that some details are retained. Let me give you some picture samples. The colors are accurate and we can also find a little bit of bokeh effect. The green looks natural too. This is a landscape shot, and as you can see the camera is a very wide angle one and the photos come out to be nice. On these pics there is no problem as there is sufficient light and the quality is great too. Some macros also come up really nice. As you can see this photo, you get a lot of bokeh effect. As you can see, it focuses on the subject and the background is blurred, which is nice. The sky color also looks nice in this photo. It is somewhat accurate. In the low lighting condition, it struggles a bit. As you can see, you can find some noise or background shading here and there. As you can see in this photo, it is clearly evident because the darks are not that great. And it struggles a bit to focus on low lighting conditions, I would say, but in this price point it is nice. I don't take much selfies, so I gave my roommate the honor of testing those, and he concluded that it was on par with any budget devices in this range. The phone can also take some good macros, and you can see some bokeh effect here and there, which is really nice at this price point. Videos come out to be clear and it supports up to 4K, but the lack of optical image stabilization makes the footage rather shaky and you need to hold the device steady. This video was shot by enabling the electronic image stabilization, and I would say it helps a bit, rather a little bit, but it makes the video look a little bit more choppy, I would say, but nevertheless it stabilizes the bit. The phone comes with a huge 25-watt charger and the build quality is nice. I would say that keep this charger very safe as it supports fast charging and the device will be charged within 1 hour and 45 minutes. The build quality is absolutely nice and it feels a little heavy, I would say, but a 25-watt charger is really great. The battery life is just amazing. It can last you 2 whole days. Let me give you some stats. As you can see, I've got a screen on time of 10 hours and 49 minutes and a standby of 1 day 2 hours. As you can see, the screen has been on for 10 hours and 49 minutes. Wi-Fi has been on for 1 day 12 hours 59 minutes. I have voice called for 7 hours 37 minutes and signal standby for 1 day and 13 hours. As you can see, I have charged this phone to a full 100% on 18th morning 7:30 and on 19th evening 7:46 I still have 11% of battery left. This is amazing. The phone also supports Lenovo's rocket charging. As you can see, Lenovo's rocket charging can be enabled by sliding the power button or sliding the ultimate power saving button. When you slide that, then you can find fast charging will be notified in your notification charger and it will charge your phone within 1 hour and 40 minutes. The sunlight legibility of the screen is amazing. If you need it, you can crank up the brightness to the highest and you will not face any problem. Even under direct sunlight, everything would be clearly visible thanks to the Super AMOLED screen that can get very bright when needed. As you can see, all the text are written even under this direct sunlight. I personally do not game much, and recently the only game that I play is Rodeo Stampede, and I suggest you guys to play it. It is really addictive. And as you can see, the game loads up pretty much fast when compared to other device, and the gameplay is also nice. I have played this game a lot of times and I felt no lag whatsoever. As you can see, I will show you some gaming footage that I am playing. As you can see, there is no lag whatsoever. The phone does not heat up, and I am not a heavy gamer, but when you see videos of other reviewers who play heavy games like the Asphalt 8, Asphalt Extreme, etc., those games were also playing really nice because the Snapdragon 625 is a really nice chipset. It can play a lot of high-end games. At the same time, it will be very efficient and it will save a lot of battery too. So what is the final conclusion? The Lenovo P2 is an all-rounder phone. It has everything in equal amount. Power user will take full advantage of the huge battery. The P2 also performs well when it comes to performance. Its processor is sufficient enough and the camera is also great. After the recent price drop, this phone will be available for 13,500 and under 15,000 rupees. I would suggest you to go for this phone. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, do give it a thumbs down. The links of this phone is in the description box below. I will see you guys in my next video. Do subscribe. Till then, it's Jones and I'm signing off.